Good afternoon. My name is Marcel Sokalski. I am a student of high school number 3 in Wrocław. Currently, I'm at the 3rd grade, and I extend mathematics on an academic level, physics and geography. I also take part in our school's economics club, and I try to share my knowledge and an experience that I gained in these 3 years of high school with other, especially younger students. In my free time, I enjoy playing chess. And when I was younger, I used to participate in tournaments and do it much more often. However, now I mainly play with my friends and online. I also like watching podcasts and reading articles or magazines like Forbes or Bloomberg, because thanks to that, I can stay well informed and know what's going on around me, basically. And I also enjoy doing sports, especially basketball, and I'm a huge NBA fan, and I watch the playoffs that are taking place right now, which is very exciting for me. I believe that I'm a determined person, and I also I can easily set myself goals for the future to seek to achieve them later on. I am also hardworking and diligent, and I would say that I'm an outgoing person and I'm self-confident, which helps me a lot in many different situations, probably. I'm really interested into economics since primary school. Even when I was a primary school student, I attended lectures given at the Wrocław University of Economics that were meant for teenagers. And I think that's the beginning of my journey with economics. And after I came to high school, I wanted to expand my knowledge about it even more. And in the first year, I focused mainly on the Geography Olympiad, and I got to the second stage. However, in the 2nd grade, I managed to become a finalist of the Economics Olympiad in Poland, and I attended the final stage of Entrepreneurship Olympiad. And in the 3rd grade, I pushed myself even beyond it, and I am a laureate of the 9th place of the Economics Olympiad. And again, I managed to attend the final stage of the Entrepreneurship Olympiad, and I'm also a finalist of a Statistics Olympiad. And thanks to these accomplishments, my school nominated me in this year for a scholarship named School's Economics Nobel for young people from high schools and other schools like that. And we're waiting for the results. And when it comes to my further education, I was thinking about studying economics or an economy-related subject. I haven't decided yet, but I think that I'll try to make up my mind this summer. And the destinations I had in my mind were mainly Denmark, Netherlands, England, and the USA. However, I also consider studying in Poland, in Warsaw, at Warsaw School of Economics. But I decided that it would be mainly in English, because I think that it might be much more useful in the future. And I'm also planning to pass a CAE exam this year, so it will be easier for me in the future to go abroad somewhere if I decided to. I think that the Queen Hedvig's scholarship will give me not only the chance to see the institutions in the USA or the Stanford University, for example, but also I will be able to learn from the people that I'll meet during that week in the USA, and from their stories, from their achievements, and how they managed to be in the place they are in right now. And I also believe that sharing not only experience but also knowledge and ideas with the rest of the participants will be highly beneficial, not only for me but also for the rest of them, to see different points of view and think of their future, because we all have to choose a study sooner or later. And I think that actually I'm sure of that after that scholarship, I will gladly share my experience, the knowledge I gained in the Silicon Valley with the rest of the students at my school and with my friends, with the whole community I am in. And I'll do it by either creating some kind of a presentation with photos and descriptions of the experience I had, or just writing a report or an article about the whole week in the United States. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcel. Thank you very much. We will now start the session of questions. If I might start, Michał, with you.
Hello. Hello, Marcel. Good morning. My name is Michael Stępniewski. Nice to see you. It's nice to hear you. I'm working on the capital market. The capital market is a part of the economy and part of the business. Are you interested in the capital market? My first short question. And on the Polish capital markets, they now, after 30 years after the transformation, there are some of the entrepreneurs who made the big business, and maybe some of them is the inspiration for you too. Do you have some of the favorite Polish investors who are inspiring you for the future?
Yes, I think that I have some of them, because the whole market is now unfortunately based on algorithms mainly. Now I'm looking up to, for example, Rafał Zaorski. He speculates a lot, and he bases his predictions on a short analysis, and for him it works out usually. So that's why I admire him, that he has a ability to speculate that effectively and not only use algorithms.
Okay, but if you are interested in the capital market, where would you like to work in the next 10 years time? Your imagination and your dreaming for the next 10 years, 2032.
Yeah, I see. So I had many ideas about it. Once I thought of some kind of an international bank, like for example, JP Morgan would be a great dream, and I think that it's one of the options. However, I also wanted to have some kind of my own company, that with a, let's say, innovative idea that in 10 years would be a demand for, that people would need, and there would be a place for it. But it's quite hard to say what it would be, because the needs of people change so rapidly that it's impossible to say it right now. However, I also consider working in a big corporation and advancing. That's just one of the options.
Okay, but for somebody like you who are interested in the global economy and the global business, do you think that the work in Poland in future could be progressive for you? Do you think that it could happen in 2032 that you are working in Poland?
Yes, I certainly think so, because I've noticed that even now the possibilities are getting even more and more advanced, and especially in Poland, because Poland is still developing in this case, and we are trying to catch up to the biggest countries. And I have a older colleague who works in this area, and he said that some time ago it wasn't that colorful, but now it's getting better and better, and he gave some justification for that. And I think that in the future it will be just a better area here. And I think that surely many companies come here, and many new will be founded. So I think that yes, it's a possibility for sure to work in Poland in this sector.
So thank you very much for the answers, for all of the answers. Thank you.
Thank you, Michał. And to Adam.
Hi, Marcel. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. I would like to talk with you about your essay and about your about this kind of topic. You and Elon Musk just invented a time machine. Where and when would you like to go, and why?
I think that the first question is if I wanted to go in the future or in the past. But I think that going in the past is something that I know from history, what happened, and experiencing it would be just a great idea. But I think that I would rather go in the future and see how the whole humanity managed to live on if we not conquered, but explored other planets, for example, like Mars, and what technologies are available at that time, and just what changed in the society, in their attitudes, and generally in our world.
Okay. And what, in your opinion, which project from Elon Musk is your favorite, and why? What are you think about Twitter and M&A with Twitter?
Okay, so I think that the most interesting project for me is the whole SpaceX company and the thought of exploring Mars, and just in order so that humanity will have that possibility of discovering the universe. And I think that's my favorite of his projects. And when it comes to that Twitter buyout, I think that it's a good idea, I would say, because there are technically there was freedom of speech, but not everything was able to be said, and Elon declared that many times that after that buyout that he will improve Twitter and put it to its like maximum potential, and he also said that he will publish the algorithms that so that there will be no like manipulation in that platform as it is in others, so that to gain our attention, and we actually don't know what is going on with it and with our data. So that I think that's a good step, and we will see how he managed to do what he said.
Okay, thank you. And the last one, tell me, we pay attention to the benefits of the environment connected with the scholarship. In your opinion, what are the benefits for your environment if you will get the scholarship, Queen Hedvig Scholarship?
I believe that thanks to this scholarship, thanks to my participation in it, not only I will benefit, but also students from my school and my friends, because I've heard that many of them are considering going to the USA for studies, or just to make sure if they are going there, or just abroad to many other destinations. And same as I do, lots of them have doubts whether they can if they can do well, and if it will be a good choice for them, because it's a very valid choice. And I think that the experience I will have and the practical view of the Silicon Valley and the whole concept of the United States, which is sometimes misinterpreted. Thanks to that experience, I will be able to share it with others and make sure that that they can choose their studies, and of course I can choose my studies as well, and they will be suitable for them. And
excuse me, apologies for interrupting, but we really have to finalize, and we also want to have few words of feedback. So short feedback from myself. I like the presentation very much. What I like in you is that you're very self-confident, and the presentation was very honest. Really few words from Michał and Adam, and we'll conclude.
Yes, Marcel, once again, thank you very much. I see the guy who has the big knowledge and who know what he wants to do in the future. I think that, of course, your visit in the Silicon Valley can help you to improve yourself in the knowledge and the experience, and keep it. Just it. Do it what we are doing now. Thank you very much, Marcel.
Thank you very much.